everyone. Welcome or welcome back to Learning to Live Life on a Budget. My name is Millie. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you all doing? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, that felt really cheerful. Did it come across that way? I'm really tired today and just can't seem to wake up. I think it's like 10:30 now and I'm just like still half asleep. Not great, but you know, I had a little buzz of energy and now I'm just like, so I thought I'd film, get it done, and then I can get on with uploading it. So this video is for my week 2 check-in. I'm really sorry if I have to clear my throat or if I sound quite like bunged up, or if I cough, or if my voice breaks. I said in my video yesterday that for some reason I suddenly felt like I'd smoked like a load of fags, and I don't smoke anymore. I gave up. I think there just probably is like a bug going around or something. I've been taking lots of tonic and extra vitamins and drinking extra fluids. I'm not going to say water because it was actually fruit juice. But yeah, I feel okay myself. I'm just really tired. You know when you just want to have like a lazy day, but I felt like that for a few days. So I don't know. We're fine. We're all good. So just quickly before we check in, one or two things I wanted to say. Where do I start? So I'm going to say it again because I said it on my last video. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do about the unstuffing everything and putting it in my moving fund. I asked you guys what you think. I've seen your comments. I've seen your ideas. I spoke about it with my daughter. I am leaning towards unstuffing everything and then restuffing it once I've moved, which some of you have said. Please also feel free to comment on this and say what you think. I really don't want to unstuff my sinking funds, but I think the peace of mind it might bring might be really, really good, just because you know you've got all the money there. If you said to me I had 500 quid in my sinking funds, I probably wouldn't believe you, because you know it's like 30 quid here, 50 there and all of that. So I'd be like, no, I don't. I don't know if I do or not. I can't remember. I think it was 600 in total last month, at the end of the month. So, you know, I must do, but it doesn't feel like it, which is why cash stuffing works. But if you haven't heard, I'm moving house. I think this should become a drinking game. So, like, we have shots, and if I say, you know, you can have alcohol or non-alcoholic. If I say, if you don't know, I'm moving house, shot it. If it's alcohol, how drunk are you getting? And what are you drinking? Can I have some? No, I'm joking. But yeah, so I am leaning towards doing an unstuffing video, which if I do, it'll be 2 videos from this one. Because we'll have check-in this one. The next one will be cash stuffing for the week. And then I will do like an unstuffing with a predicted budget for moving. Because I have got quotes coming in and stuff like that. Obviously those quotes can change. I think most of them have done it as if it's a weekday, and then they're going to charge me more if I move on a weekend. One of them said it's time and a half, so that's like an extra £340 if I move on a Saturday or a Sunday. Do they pay their workers that much extra? Because, you know, I think I might need to get in that job and only work the weekends. But yeah, I will do a video on that. I'm thinking today is Wednesday the 1st. I'm checking in early because workmen are coming tomorrow afternoon to do the light. If you're a council or housing association, Stacey's budget was saying check your tenancy, because they should be doing it, and you shouldn't have to be doing it to change light fittings and stuff. I know my housing association, they used to do it all, and they merged with another housing association, like a London one, and they're now like, yeah, we're not doing hardly anything. If you are capable of doing it yourself, then, you know, and they decide if you're capable. I would say I am not capable to change electrics on a light or to change a washer on a tap. I have no idea, but they deem us capable. So please, like, look into that, fight it. I think for the purpose of moving, I'm just going to pay it, because I have to pay for parts, and then he's like, The handyman himself is like £15 an hour. I don't know the going rate. I don't know if that's good or not, but I pay it, just do it, because I don't want to fight it, because this needs to be done before I move. So I don't want any hold-ups. So it'll just be absorbed as a moving cost. So once he's been and I've paid him, I should have, hopefully, money left in my bank account. And Friday I will film moving budget / unstuffing. How much money have we got, like, for this budget? Ready. Because I think it'll just bring me peace of mind. But we'll wait, because I'll have all the money to me. Also, I made a boo-boo where at the end of my last video I was colouring lots of trackers. Anyone that got to the end, well done, because it's like 40 minutes long. So we've got moving fund, if you haven't seen it. So this is the moving money now. It's not in an envelope anymore. There is, I decided, because I was taking money in and out of the cash amount to pay for bits in the follow up to the move and things like that. I've got a tracker. I decided that I was going to colour in. Oh, I'm all over the place right now. Hang on. I decided that I was going to colour in some trackers, so that I could see afterwards, not just a written amount of how much I'd saved, but a visual amount, because I have these trackers because I love them and I want to use them. But right now, I've got loads of trackers and challenges that are for higher amounts. But right now, my budget, you know, I mean, I'd love to be like, oh, I'm going to save £150. I'm not using them right now, is what I'm trying to say. So I want to use them, and this is a great way to use them. So where I'd got to, if you didn't see, is I coloured in this one completely. I coloured in this one completely. And then I didn't colour all of this one in, because I coloured it to the total balance, which was £4.50. But I'd taken out £40, so I should have actually coloured in for £90. Is that right? So what I did was I finished colouring this in and I started colouring in this one, but then I realised that I coloured in 20, which was 10 too much. So I put in £10. So we got up to £500 that I've saved so far. There's £460 in there at the moment because I spent 40, but yeah, so we just keep in track. It's quite nice actually to have the coloured in visuals, even if I've spent it. Like, that's how much I've saved so far, and now I'm on this one. It feels like a lot to me. So, yeah, I took the £10 to... Because I coloured in the 20, and I was actually meant to colour in a 10. That's my fault for not thinking it through and just doing it. I took £10 from the food budget to cover it, because... I have extra in cash in the food budget, but I've spent a lot in food this week that really didn't need spending. So I just thought I won't miss it, hopefully. So I'm just going to have a quick sip of my coffee and then we will check in. It's the 1st of February here today and I cannot believe it. Where is time going, everyone? Like, seriously. So we're going to flick between the Budget with Ira planner and the Abundant Budget planner today. The Budget with Ira planner has my monthly calendar and my week 1, 2, 3 and 4 check-in sheets for my envelopes, which has a running total for the month to see if I'm on budget for that. I don't think I've done that. I don't think I've done my running total. Terrible. I might have to pause and go and do it. And then we'll hop into the whole week breakdown, bills, everything. So... hope you can see okay, but I'm going to read through. We checked in last time on the Wednesday. I keep wanting to check in on a Thursday because my budget ends on a Thursday, but life happens, you know. Why did I check in early? I think I had a busy day and you always out about doing things in the car. Oh yeah. And then tomorrow, busy day, so I'm checking in on Wednesday, but next Thursday should be able to check in. Okay. So Thursday the 26th, I had 2 refunds. I took stuff back to Screwfix for £4.29 and B&Q for £68.83. So I had those refunded back to me. I spent £6.59 on food in Sainsbury's, £51.70 in Screwfix. What I took back in B&Q wasn't right, and it was more expensive. So I saved money, you know. It was for the flooring that I bought on the Monday. I spent 55p in Aldi on washing up liquid. Oh, I also went and did my food shop. I spent £7.24 in Lidl. I keep spending money in Lidl because I go looking for their £1.50 fruit and veg boxes, and then they don't have them. But because I'm in there skulking around looking, I feel like I should buy something. So I need to kind of maybe not do that anymore. I'm spending loads of money trying to get cheap fruit and veg. It's just not working out, is it? I spent £12.21 on food in Aldi. I spent £20 on the car sinking fund. So the car was absolutely fine. He can't, you know, he said there's not even a noise. It's not making a noise. So I feel like maybe it's my anxiety. I don't know. But he's tightened everything. He's checked everything. He'd done it all for free. He'd had the car for the morning, and he had a busy morning. I really trust him, and he is such a good bloke. I just gave him 20 quid, and I was like, just buy your kids a McDonald's or something with it. And he's like, no. And I was like, just take it, you know, because it got cash. You know, I was just going to throw it on the floor and walk out. But, yeah. So, yeah, I didn't need to spend that, but I treat them lovely, and then they will treat you lovely, is my motto. If you've got a good one, keep hold of them. Mechanic, that goes for a lot of things. Mechanic, postie, you know, postman or post lady. What else? Milkman, you know, anything like that. Anyone where you need to use their service, you know, treat them well, and they'll hopefully, if they're a good person, they'll treat you well back. Don't treat them well if they're going to mug you off though. And then I spent £1.95 on cat litter in Aldi. Then the next day I spent £61.72 on a cat. Now, I've had a few comments about this. So, cat food. I have 3 cats. My youngest cat, Bobby, has urinary tract disease. He's on specialist food because he develops too much mucus, and that mucus blocks his, you know, pee hole, and he doesn't pee, and then, you know, kidneys shut down, he'll die. So the food is designed, it's like the specialist diet. It's ridiculously expensive. It is £40. The cheapest I found is it's actually £38.99 for 48 pouches. Now, if you go into a supermarket and buy a big box of 48 pouches, you're looking at about between 11 and 13, £14. So I buy his food in bulk. Which is what this is. I also got he's quite a stressy cat. Fraser, my older one, who's on here quite a lot, the black one, he's quite, the vet describes him as neurotic. So I have calming plug-in sprays, so I also got them with this. But yeah, so I bulk buy cat food. I have 3 cats, so I bulk buy Moo and Fraser's as well, but they get theirs from Tesco's. It's not quite as fancy as Bobby's, but yeah, the cats eat almost as well as we do. And that's fine, because they're my fur babies. I love them. And if it means that Bobby can live hopefully a longer, happier, healthier life, because his condition can flare up at any time. He could have a blockage every week, and it's, you know, if he gets completely blocked, there's really not a lot they can do. They can do a very expensive operation that might not work because the tubes are so thin. You know, it's a tricky one. But this food that they recommend, I've read up about it when he first got put on it, and you know, actually people are saying that their cats have never had an issue again after going on this brand of food. It's like the best one, it seems. And he can even have biscuits, which apparently you're not meant to have any like dry food, but they make specialist biscuits, and he has a few of them with his thing. And he's actually started drinking water again, naturally, organically, like from the bowl, which is really, really good, because he stopped when he got ill. But yeah, it's got loads of added water to help flush him out, and you know, the biscuits, the biscuits are like used as a treat with the other cats as well. So yeah, expensive, but worth it, because the vet bills, like, he wiped me out when he got ill in October. So yeah, worth it. And I spent £30 in B&M miscellaneous. So this was on if you are in the UK, then you might know what I'm talking about. It's basically a little TV box. I got 2 of them. They're £30 each, and B&M's had them on sale for £15. I am cancelling my Sky TV because we don't really watch it. So my contract runs out or is up for renewal in just over a month's time. They want to put the prices up. They can't offer me a better deal. And the only thing we really use it for is to record. And we kind of weaned ourselves off it. We watch Disney Plus, Netflix, which we get with Sky. So we'll have to pay for that when Sky goes. And then we kind of watch Freeview channels and catch up. And YouTube is what we're both mainly on. So it seemed really silly. You know, I used to love Sky, but I kind of feel like I've watched everything. And whereas Netflix, if you watch everything, you can just cancel it and get a different service and then come back to Netflix. You can't do that with Sky. So I was planning to get this Roku streaming box. And it was like £30 in Currys, and a few other places it was like between £25 and £30. And then I was looking on the B&M app and it came up for £15. So I took money out of my savings and I went and bought 2 because it's one for the living room, and the Now TV box that I was using in my bedroom is really old and kept kicking me out of YouTube. Which is part of the reason why I haven't been watching much YouTube lately, because I just watched Netflix because it wasn't glitching. And yeah, so I've got one for there as well. My daughter watches everything on her Xbox through her TV. So yeah, really, like, you don't want to spend the money, but like it was worth doing it for that price and that deal. Amazing. Because I was in B&M, I also spent £3.45 on household stuff. I can't even remember what this was now. And then I spent £3.25 on food. It's like, what colour is that? Brain not working. So that was the Friday. Then on the Saturday, I really wanted to have like a no spend weekend because there is this sticker on Ira's. But that hasn't happened. The Saturday, so my daughter on the Friday was like, yeah, my school shoes are broken. So we spent £14 on some cheap school shoes from Asda because where she is doing her exams this year, she is only actually in school until May. So we just got some cheap ones. You know, with moving and everything else, you know, you got a week off in February, you got 2 weeks off in or 2.5 weeks off for Easter, and then you break up in May. You know, she's got like nearly a month off coming up at different phases. So yeah, we just got some cheapy ones. Also, she won't be walking as much once we move because she'll be getting the bus or a lift from me. Yeah, we are just cheap ones. That'll do. Yeah, and they were a really good price. So I bought £30 in from my sinking funds. I ended up filling up with diesel. It wasn't my plan or intention this week, but I had to do a bit driving, and I went to pick up some home bits on Olio. There was like a Cath Kidston bag and some boxes, and there was something else. I can't even remember. This week feels like a blur. But it was like a 15-mile round trip, and then I needed to go up to Asda to get school. I got the school shoes in Asda. I went shopping in Asda, and I knew that my daughter had club on Wednesday, that, you know, I might need to go and do other bits. So I just thought I'm just going to fill up the rest of the money for this month. Now I might need to put more in because I'm already at half a tank. And, you know, my fuel consumption is going to go up because I'm moving anyway. I'm going out. I'm running more errands. Yeah. And everyone's, like, collecting boxes for me, which is really lovely. But I have to, like, travel to go and get them. So I did an 18-mile round trip just for boxes from a friend the other day because they live about 9 miles away. I mean, it's nice now. But when you're doing it with, like, multiple people... the diesel is feeling it. So yeah, so I filled up £39.79 in diesel, which was fine. I had £40 left in my diesel envelope. I spent £9.96 on food in Asda. This was like just junk foody stuff. Really, even my daughter was like, "Mum, like, stop now." I'm just like, I'm hungry. You know when you're hungry picking everything up. I spent £4 on household items in Asda. I can't even remember what that was. Oh, it was glasses like these, but it had grey cats on them. I think I had one in yesterday's video. Sunday was a no spend day. I need to speed up because I'm rambling on. This is going to be a long one, guys. Monday, I spent £8.15 in Sainsbury's on toiletries that were kind of needed. You get what I mean? Get what I mean? Household stuff, toiletries that kind of came up. Sainsbury's is not where I would go because it's expensive, but it's close. I spent £2.50 basically on chocolate in Sainsbury's, and then got a takeaway for £17. Got a kebab, and then I also spent £19.29 in Pets at Home. That was on a 1.5 kilo bag of biscuits for Bobby's food. So Bobby is restocked this week. The biscuits should last him about a month. The sachets he has between 2 and 3 days, so about 3 weeks we're going to go with. It will see him out for this month, so it's all good. And I put £20 on my electric key just to keep it topped up because I should get my £67 voucher. I had £2 come in from my daughter's sinking fund on Tuesday because I got paid and she wanted an extra £2 in her bank account, so I did that. And then today, I mean, it's the morning, but I'm just gonna say it's a no spend day because if we don't, then it's not gonna happen. I'll go and spend money, and it's very spendy at the moment. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 no spend days so far. We want this weekend to use that no spend weekend sticker. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's my weekly check-in. Oh. Okay. So for my check-in, I didn't do how much I spent over so far this month, which was what my intention was. I only did what I spent this week. So I'm just going to go over to this one. Yes. This week's budget. I think, yeah. And then I will update this figures and talk about it in the next check-in. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. So, Abandoned Budget's lovely book. I had a rollover of £429.72. I had PIP payment of £505.40, £21.80 from child benefit, £73.12 from other. That was the refund, basically. And then £52 reused from sinking funds. That is wrong because I am £85 out on my actuals. So I must have bought in more than... like £85 more in my rollover than it says I should remaining. So that is wrong. So, but I just thought I'll leave it and we'll just work with this. So I had a total of £1,082 and 4p for the week. My council tax, I pay all my bills monthly apart from my electric key top up, which is a cash envelope. And if I don't pay it monthly, I pay it monthly into a sinking fund. So council tax, I pay £19 a month. Patreon, £12. That was meant to go out today. It hasn't yet. So I've left it in there. And if it doesn't go out today, I will add it back in on my other income for next week and write it down here. I just wanted to close out, but I didn't want to say I'd closed out and I hadn't. So I'll treat it like it's a returned payment. But yeah, TV license, £13.25. It's lower again. It was lower last month. Sorry, I'm just going to look now. Oh, it was 90p lower and now it's 12p lower. So that's really weird because it's normally always £13.37. So it must be the yearly renewal time. Car tax £14.43. Pocket money £20. So my daughter normally gets £25, but she's saved up loads of money. She's got loads of money saved up. And so for the purpose of moving, she was like, don't give me anything. And I was like, no, I'm going to give you 20. I'm just going to take a £5 off, because it meant that I could stuff, like, not a £5 note into moving. I could stuff it in tens. So I was just like, I'll just take £5 off if that. So that £5 went to moving. Sinking fund use, I thought I'd spend £30 on the handyman being done, but I spent £20 towards the car and £14 in school shoes. So that meant my bills should be, if Patreon goes out today, £112.68 this week, leaving me with £969.36. Who knows, Patreon could have gone out while I've been talking, because my banking app is on my phone, and I film on there. So food, I planned to spend £20. I spent £58.75. I think it's just been a week, so I think it's just going to be a week where it's just been a bit spendy, because household was meant to be 10, I spent 16.15. Cats is meant to be 65, I spent 82.96. Travel was meant to be nothing, I spent 39.79. Treats, nothing. Self-care, nothing. Miscellaneous was meant to be 5, and I spent £81.70. Electric was meant to be 20, and I put 20 on the key. But I did take out the last £10 and take it towards, I don't know, it was miscellaneous or cats, something else, I think, or food maybe. So I have completely emptied the electric envelope for this month, but that's fine. I put this on and it took me to 60 something pound on the key, so that should do like 2.5 weeks maybe, but also I'll get the £67 from, how did I get it in January? Yeah, I did get it in January. So I got it between the 4th and the 11th. So I'll get that again in February. So I spent £299.35 in cash. I say cash envelopes. The cats mainly was all spent online this week, leaving me with £670 and 1p. I didn't roll the dice again. I'm not rolling the dice, I don't think now, because I think that's going to be emptied into moving. Challenges, I'm going to put £16.89 into. I've already put £3.46, so I'm going to chuck another £13.43 into in a minute. Car insurance is, I put £50 into the car insurance sinking fund to save up to pay for the whole year in July, and then I put £320 into moving. So that means savings got £386.89, and I worked out that left me with £283 and 12p, but I must have had £85 from sinking funds, because I actually have £368 and 12p. I actually have £12 more than that, unless Patreon has gone out. The money is there, it just needs to be taken off my card. So we'll see. So I won't go through next week's budget. What I'll do now is, because I've been talking for half an hour, I'm really sorry. Sorry, I just had a quick drink. Is just quickly empty my savings challenges, and we will fill them in. So I've got money in all wallets this week. Nope, not in that bit. I've got money in all wallets, but not in there. So I'm just going to empty all of these out. It's because I stuffed this one with my weekly expenses, and then this one I take out what I need. But yeah, this week I have overspent everywhere. I did actually take this out one day, so that might be the downfall. This is my electric e-purse, but because I had the refunds as well, so this is like money that's from the refund and stuff. I put it in there, and so it's kind of thrown me a bit. I've used my own money, not necessarily the refund money. Who knows? It's just been a week, but it should have, let's turn it over so I can see, £13.43 in here. So back to bank, nothing. Miscellaneous, nothing. Self-care, nothing. Treats, nothing. And diesel, nothing. So household and food are the ones with money, money, money. And that's what we like. So that's everything emptied. Let's have a quick count up. 13.43, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11. No King Charles here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So that's 13. So it should have 43p here. Is that right? 10, 20. I'm looking for King Charles now and everything. 20, 25, 30, 2, 4, 5, 35, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 43. Fantastic. So, basically, the two challenges I'm going to do today is this one and this one. And I think I should be able to complete this one. Look. Oh, that's where all my pound coins go. So, are we ready? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Happy about that. Right. Let's just go for it. Colour it all in. I'm going to get over enthusiastic and colour outside the lines because I'm excited. So I am beautiful, strong, brave, loved. This challenge is by Simple Budgets. It equals £35. It's the January challenge. I like to have a small monthly challenge that I can save for. And I just save my pound coins up to pay for it. It's worked really well for me. It's really good because I change it every month. I love it. Like, oh, I keep them all as well coloured in so I can see them. Like, it's so good. I love it. Love, love, love. And this means that I will be able to start February one when I check in next week, which I got yesterday. And it's this beautiful cat. And I just love it. So thank you, Sarah at Simple Budgets. Please check out her channel. She did a lovely live the other day. Really good. I was so hungry afterwards. I ended up making a fish finger sandwich because we were all talking about food. It was fantastic. I didn't know that you didn't have Savoys up north. But yeah, I just not the same as down south. So I just love these challenges. They really work for me. And that's what budgeting is about, finding what works for you. So should we have a quick... Would you like a quick count up? I'm fairly conscious of the time. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I have changed up when I've needed pounds out of this. 25. Oh, left one in there. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35. I've done this wrong. What? What have I done? I've got 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35. I hadn't coloured it in. I must have changed it out wrong then and left a fiver in there. Oh, so someone's short a fiver. Well. We have an extra fiver in here, so I have £40. So right now I'm just going to shove it for the purposes of this video into here, and then you will see me in my next video cash stuff it. Shh, it's going to go to moving. Don't tell anyone. But I'm not going to put all those pound coins into moving. How great does that look? I feel like I should have done different colours for the bottom because it looks so beautiful and colourful. And this is inspired by Sarah because she loves self-care, and it was her birthday in January. So it was her birthday month. Yeah. But I didn't know whether she would want me to announce that. I know it was on her channel, but I'll announce it now it's done. Happy belated birthday, Sarah. Oh, I feel like this one would be good for Carpe DM on a budget, just budgeting. If you haven't checked out her channel, please do. I love to watch. She does 50p hunts. Right, what colours are we going to need? I'm distracting myself now by talking about different people. Basically, everyone is fantastic on YouTube. I need more hours in the day to watch you all because I just love it. I have 10p's and 20p's. Oh my, we've got everything today. 10p, 20p and 50p. So if you didn't see my last video, I was talking about this challenge, and Sarah sent me, I was doing the 10 and 20p challenge before, but I was doing it wrong. So she sent me a version suited for me. Oh, actually, I don't want a bright orange. I want, oh, maybe it'll just have to be a bright orange. Oh no, we have an orange. And I was saying about, so 250p's going in. How I kind of, want to, I can't colour and talk, can I? I know that there's over a £5 in this, and I already want to unstuff it because I feel like it could be used somewhere else. So I'm really excited to do this. I'm really excited to see what it'll look like as well, and what do I have the most. But it'll be good to take the 10p's and 20p's out, and I'll possibly do the same with the 50p's. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's £1.80 in 20p's, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, £1.80. So 9, 20p's. Sorry, this one's going to be loud. I'm putting multiple in at a time. So cute. 9, 20p's. Yeah, I've got my 50p challenge that adds up to £25. But is that just, it might be too high. So yeah, we will see. It all depends on how much moving costs, doesn't it? It's expensive stuff. That's life, isn't it? Life is expensive. How are you all managing? What coin challenges are you doing with your change? Or have you decided to go digital? I set up a Hyperjar account this morning. I'm excited to use it. Just because where I'm moving further out. How many times have I said moving in this video? Because I'm moving further out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've lost track now. Things like Bobby's food can only be bought online, so it just made sense that it had a Hyperjar, so it's not sat in my bank account, it's sat in an actual pot and I can see it. So if I steal from it to use it for something I shouldn't be, then I haven't budgeted for, then you know it's my own fault. But it's not as quick and easy just for me to nip to the post office anymore. I mean, it's not really hard or out my way either, but I'm not gonna want to drive 5 miles into the city, or 5 to 6 miles. And also the nearest post office is like right by where all the traffic gets stuck. So, you know, I'm not going to feel like it, am I? But Bobby will still need to be fed, so hyper is. And there's a few other things that will need to be on card, like my electric will have to be on card, top up. So it's just a better way for me to manage my budget, really, hopefully. So, oh, it's gonna... We've got 3 10p's, so that's what I'm colouring for now. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, things like changes like that will be coming into my budget for when I move. I might do it ready for the new budget when I get paid, but it's all a bit of a for my brain at the moment. It's all a lot to process. We all know what it's like. So 5p's, 15p going in. That's yellow. We've had the most 5p's, I think. The most. So there's one. I thought it was a 5p underneath the thing. Then like, not another 5p. It's hard because I don't know where I want to colour. I could do with you guys like saying colour this bit, colour this bit. Like, should I colour this corner next or this corner? Or should I just come down? Or should you relax? Oh my. Oh, I'm going to do this. So I've got 2, haven't I? Yeah, definitely the most yellows. Maybe I should just do one whole thing in yellow. Because we definitely, 5p's, I hate 5p's as well. That's probably why I've got them the most. So 2, 4, 6, 8. We will actually live 1, 2, 3, 4. More closer to another beach. That was really bad grammar. I apologise. But yeah, you get me. 1, 2, yeah. So in not one we go to lots, but we'll be on the main road out there. So I don't know if they have arcades. So we might use our 2p's for arcades even less. We'll be saving our £1 coins to go and get bags of chips. Oh, we could save our 2p's for bags of chips. How much would I upset everyone? Trying to buy a bag of chips for like £3, £4, £5. I don't think I've ever spent £5 for a bag of chips. Normally, £2.50 is good. Long gone are the days where you could get a bag of chips for £1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10p. But yeah, go and upset the chip shop owner by taking 2p's to pay. I think they might tell me they don't take cash. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a little corner bit here, so I'm just going to do that 5. Another one this side, 6. 7. 8. And then 9, 10. Oh wow, maybe this will get finished. I was thinking that I'm going to be moving with all this change, and I think that's why part of me was like, oh, but there's over a £5 in there now. I could put that in my moving fund, you know, it could pay towards something. But with all those 1p's, I feel like I've really knocked it out there. Oh, it looks kind of weird. Originally I was like, I'm going to colour them so each one is the same, but you just can't when you're doing it how I'm doing it. Maybe if you had repeating numbers, then you could, but it is cool though. Frustrating, but great as well at the same time. I love it. Ira, more of these, please. I don't think he knows me or my videos, but yeah, more of these. So that is everything for the check-in today. Sorry it ends up being so long. Maybe I might split the change part out. I know people like a long video. I just feel bad for you all. I like a longer video as well. Maybe if we could get it down to 10 minutes less than this, so 35 minutes instead of 45. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Next video will be my budget for the following week. I am a monthly budgeter, but I get paid multiple times throughout a month. I have multiple paychecks. I'm on benefits. I get once a month, every 4 weeks, weekly. It's confusing as hell. Trust me, I feel it. I'm not surprised if you guys get confused too, but I just try and break it down as simple as possible. And yeah, join me for next week's budget, talking about moving and cash stuffing for the week ahead. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm knocking the camera, and I'll see you all soon, guys. Bye.